Hello everyone, it's Jade from Boho Bookworm. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my next Friday Reads video. I have decided that I'm going to try and do a Friday Reads video every single Friday leading up until baby boy gets here. So I'm hanging out in his little nursery today with the bump and just leaning against his cot waiting for his arrival. I just thought, you know what, like, why not document it, even if it is just once a week in the same kind of videos of just chatting about what book I'm reading, kind of updates of what's happening with the baby, where we are. There's a few things happening in June. I've got another scan coming up to check if my placenta's finally moved up and if I can have natural birth or if it is going to have to be a scheduled C-section, although I think there's still time for the placenta to move up even this late, so who knows. But right now, today is actually really exciting because we're all waiting for news on Anthony's sister-in-law, not my sister-in-law, Anthony's sister, who is pregnant with twins, and it's her day to get induced. So because she's carrying twins, she has to obviously get induced and go into hospital and have the babies. So it is technically their due date, which is really exciting, although it is already 5:30 in the evening and hasn't been any word yet, so TikTok, who knows. Hoping for some good news soon, and then the twin boys will be in the world and ready to be cousins to our little guy. This weekend it's going to be a very relaxing weekend, to be honest. I mean, we have just come back from Greece. It is like the middle of the month for me because I got paid on like halfway through May. So yeah, it's financially just I want to stay away from everything this weekend. We might go for a little pub lunch with some friends. We might not, I don't know. The weather seems like it's going to be really nice, so I'm going to do as much reading as I possibly can, and the book that I'm reading is still Secluded Cabin Sleep 6. I'm over halfway through now. It's by Lisa Unger and it's absolutely fabulous. It's so inspired me to just pick up writing again as well, like with the writing retreat by Julia Bartz, which I ended up kind of hating at the end of it, whoops. But I started at the first 6 chapters of the writing retreat I absolutely loved. Then it just kind of spiraled off onto this weird tale that I did not like. But the great thing is that my inspiration to write has just flooded back in. My writer's block has completely gone, and today I woke up, and yesterday really, at 6 o'clock in the morning. Anthony got up and made me a little decaf coffee. He went off to work and then I started writing. It was so nice and refreshing to be able to do it again. I've written the last 2 mornings from 6:30 in the morning until I start my own work at 9. And yeah, it's been great, so much so, like I picked up one of my previous books I had been writing called Honey I'm Home, which I've been working on for a long time now, like 2 years, maybe more. I forgot how, I don't want to toot my own horn by saying I forgot how good it was, but just reading it back, it's pretty good for, like, you know, I mean, it's not a first draft, it's something I wrote a while ago, and then I went back and I read it again, and I edited things and stuff, and now I've left it alone for probably close to a year properly. Like, I've picked it up maybe once or twice thinking like, oh, let's give it a go, and then I don't know, like, I've just had no inspiration. Now suddenly it's just like boom, and I've done the first 3 chapters in the prologue already. So I also have some pretty exciting news, and that is I started looking through the Writers and Artists Yearbook for 2023, and I have sent the manuscript, the first 10,000 words, and the synopsis, which is really good. I'm just so excited about it. I've sent it all through to one publisher in particular. Obviously I will send it to others, and I'm also going to be looking at some agents. Some of the publishers don't accept unsolicited manuscripts, so I will be looking out for some agents as well. But that's my little writing update as well. So I am reading when I can, but at the same time I'm also focusing on my novel, because what I've decided to do, something I'm super interested in getting done now, is because I'm going on maternity leave, and when my pay kind of goes down quite dramatically, which is not something I'm used to. I'm used to having my own income. It's going to be a big change for me, even though, you know, I'll be at home with baby and not be wanting to like spend money or anything, but I've never not had my own income. So I thought, if I can work really hard and get my book out, and I know it's not going to be like an overnight thing, but at least I'm trying, I'm attempting it, and I really think that my book has something. So fingers crossed that a publishing house or, you know, a literary agency is that in my book too. Like, reading it, obviously, like, it's not perfect, but I was really impressed with what I've written, how I've written it. The story was so captivating that, like, I myself, because I hadn't picked it up for so long, the first 3 chapters, I was literally flying through them, like, wow, like, this is a book that I would want to read. So yeah, I'm feeling a bit proud of myself right now. Otherwise, this weekend, because we are staying in, the one thing we had decided that we wanted to do was watch 1 Harry Potter movie per week in the lead up to baby boy's arrival. Unfortunately, or fortunately really, we've kind of flown already through the first 3 movies in the span of a week, so a bit of a fail there on our part, but they're just so good. So we started movie number 4 last night, and The Goblet of Fire, and we got about an hour and a bit into it. So tonight we will be cozying up and watching maybe the rest of that, or part of it, and finishing up over the weekend. Probably going to be finished all the Harry Potter movies way before baby boy comes. We've got our NCT classes coming up, which I'm super excited about. We've got this little WhatsApp group now. I haven't met any of the other people that are going to be attending these classes to, you know, learn about parenthood and babies and breastfeeding and all that kind of stuff. But I'm hoping that it's a really good chance to make friends. You know, one of the reasons I booked NCT classes, which is not cheap, and yeah, definitely hurt on the bank balance, because I will be going on maternity leave soon. One of the reasons I booked it is because so many people had told me that it's so good to make friends, and loads of people said that they're still really good friends with the people that they met in their NCT class. So that's what I'm really hoping for, that's what happens for us. We find some really nice people, and you know, they're all going to have a baby around the same time as us. I think that's lovely. So hopefully some little friends for our little guy. Yeah, I'm so happy with everything right now. Everything's just good. So yeah, the other book that I am listening to on audio, I haven't actually listened to it today, to be honest. Work's been too busy and I didn't get to go for a walk this morning because I was busy writing, and normally I listen to audiobooks on my walks in the morning before work. Is a book called The Haunting of Blackwood House by Darcy Coates, and it's a book that sounds right up my street. Like, this girl decides to purchase this home that belonged to a serial killer, and it's got like a haunted vibe to it. I just can't seem to again get into it, but then, you know, I'm reading in a physical book and I'm getting right into it straight away. So I think the problem isn't really the books at the minute, it's me, it's my mind and my focus not being able to pay attention. So I'm gonna try give this book another go. I have restarted it a couple of times, like I did with, what was it Freida McFadden and Kirsten Modern books as well, which I listened to on audio. It's just pregnancy brain, I think. So I've got to go easy on the book and just realise that my head is not 100% what it used to be right now. Yeah, that's about it for the update for this week. I'll update you next Friday and let you know how I go, but before I go, I'll give you a quick proper bump proper little bump update, because I should be growing like ½ pound a week now as baby boy gets bigger and we approach his due date. So every week you should be noticing a very big difference. There is something going on with my skin. It's really sore in this like little patch around here. Like, I want to cry and scream. Sometimes I literally can't even have material over it. Anthony likes to, or like I ask him to, but I think he likes it as well because it makes the baby kick. But Anthony likes to like tickle my tummy at night sometimes, and when he does that I have to literally ask him not to touch that part of my stomach because it hurts so badly. Baby boy is also getting hiccups loads, which it's super cute, but I'm always like, oh bless him, like how can I help, how can I stop? And there's literally nothing you can really do besides like switch positions. But yeah, he gets them like 3 or 4 times a day now, the poor guy. So I know when I get hiccups I get really frustrated, so can't imagine that's very nice. But yeah, we will update you next week with our little bump and reading update. Have a good weekend, everyone. Bye bye.